Hey everyone, how's it going? So today's video, I'm combining two of my videos that I previously made so you guys can have it all in one place. So this is for independent contractors, self-employed, Uber and Lyft drivers, gig workers. You are all small business owners, so you can apply for the EIDL as well as the PPP. And so these are just two videos that I've made before. I wanted to just put them together so you guys can watch them and apply for both of these loans. They are both forgivable loans, so they're essentially grants. It's basically free money that you are allowed to apply for. I've applied for both of them, and you can too. All right, here, enjoy. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name's Dylan. Thanks for coming by. So today's video, I am going to be sharing with you all how I applied for the PPP loan. I am a small business owner, mostly through Rideshare and this YouTube channel, and I do a number of things, but if you guys didn't know, well, I don't know who you are or what you do, but if you drive for Uber or for Lyft, or if you do a food delivery app like Instacart or Uber Eats or whatever, or if you're just a self-employed person, if you're an actor or a model or a freelance video editor or a photographer, I don't know, or if you drive for Uber or Lyft, you are technically a small business owner. That's how it works. You are not employed by anybody. You run a business, right? You're running your business, whether that's your acting business, modeling business, whether you own a YouTube channel or you drive for Uber or for Lyft. You own a business, so you can apply for the PPP loan. I just applied, and I applied through Bank of America, and that's who I bank with. That's my main bank. And I applied for a loan. It's a forgivable loan. It's 100% forgivable, and they're very clear about what they want you to use it for. So I'm going to essentially break down the process that I use. I'm just going to go step by step and show you how to apply. So like I said, I'm with Bank of America. So I called them up, and they gave me the website. So I'm gonna take you to that website, but if you bank at a different bank, call them up, get on the phone, call them up and ask. Banks are open right now. Call them up and ask them, hey, what's the website to apply for the PPP loan? They're most likely sending out applications. I know PayPal, I do think PayPal has one. A lot of these banks have websites to file. But anyways, I'm just gonna take you through my application process. Again, this is not tax or legal advice or accounting advice. I'm not a certified public accountant. I'm just a person on YouTube, so do not take this as advice. This is legal advice or tax advice, professional advice. This is a disclaimer that you're just gonna watch me do it, so take it with a grain of salt. You don't have to follow what I do, but I'm just gonna show you what they asked me, and hopefully you can see exactly how to apply step by step for yourself, or at least learn from me. Hopefully, let's say that you're gonna learn from me. I'm not telling you what to do, but you can watch me do it. So here, without further ado, I'm just gonna sync up my computer here, and we can all follow along together. So they told me to go to bankofamerica.com/SB resources. So again, whatever your bank is, they're gonna have most likely some website, or if not, then you can go and talk to them in person or whatever. Just call them up and ask them. They are getting these questions all the time. So also, if you don't know what PPP is, essentially it's the Paycheck Protection Program. So because of COVID-19, the SBA, Small Business Administration, launched this program on April 3rd to give small business owners money to protect. It's basically money to give businesses loans that are 100% forgivable to keep employees employed. And you, as a business owner, you are technically an employee of your own business. So you're the owner and the operator and the employee. Sorry, I know that's a lot. I'm not really gonna be focusing on what it is, and I'm just gonna tell you how I am applying, how I applied. I already applied. I finished everything, and I actually got a call from the Paycheck Protection Program at Bank of America. They called me back after I sent it in, and they need one more document, and I submitted that. So I'm gonna tell you again what it is, because they initially came out with a round of funding. It was $370 billion, and then that dried up in about 14 days. So they passed another one for $310 billion. So you kind of need to like get on this today, like get on this ASAP if you haven't already yet. So here we go. We're here for our small business clients. This is again B of A. Our teammates across B of A are focused on helping small business clients navigate this very challenging time. With this in mind, we continue to process loan applications. So they're processing, it was launched on April 3rd, so almost a month ago, but if you haven't done it yet. Anyways, the initial funding was $349 billion on April 16th. They said it was committed. And then on April 24th, new legislation signed a law providing an additional $310 billion. So I applied on Saturday actually, and then I heard back from them on Tuesday. They called me and said they need one more document from me, and then I was able to get that from my accountant by Wednesday. So so I submitted it yesterday. So yeah, on April 24th, the SBA has begun processing new applications. We are submitting complete applications for our clients as quickly as possible. Our clients who have already submitted applications do not need to refile. Cool. So yeah, they will update you. So if you're missing any information, they're gonna, we'll communicate with you when we see the documents. We anticipate funding the loan typically 1 to 2 days later. All borrowers should carefully review this required certificate. So yeah, there's a whole FAQ section. Preparing to apply, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, let's go here. So apply now, right? Let's click apply now. What do they want you to do? They want you to, they asked me to sign in. So you're gonna sign in, right? So once you sign into your account, you're going to be linked to a portal. You're gonna get a login. They use this website called Interlinks. So I don't wanna take you into my portal just because, you know, for privacy reasons, but this is exactly what they sent me. You'll get this once you sign into your account. You're gonna get 4 documents. So these are the 4 documents that you will get. This first one is the instructions on what to do. So Bank of America's work, and I assume other banks are pretty much similar. Essentially what they're doing is they're gathering information from you and then sending it off to the Small Business Administration, to SBA, for them to process it. So the banks are just kind of like compiling all the information, throwing it to them. And I even talked to my accountant person, or the person on my tax team, and she was saying that a lot of people right now, or a lot of banks, they don't really even know what to do. They're just kind of like, I mean, they know what they can do, but nothing's like really guaranteed. So you're going to get a login account, and you need to upload 4 documents. I had to do 5 actually, but they asked for 4 and then they followed up and they wanted a 5th one. So the 4 documents that they need, let's see if they have them on here. These are the 4 documents that they need, guys. They need tax form 940. They also need Bank of America Paycheck Protection Program loan amount template, Bank of America Paycheck Protection Program application addendum, and then tax form 941. This is if you have employees with tax form 940. Okay, here we go. Documents for sorry. So this is what I filled out, but that's because I have a business account set up and everything, and I have it all, you know, I have a company formed and everything. But I'm assuming either you probably, if you're watching this and you're just like an independent contractor, this is you. Documents for all those small businesses. You need Form 1099 for 2019. So you need your 1099 for 2019 for services rendered as an independent contractor. So if you work for Uber and Lyft, you're gonna go into your Uber or Lyft app and find the 1099. If you haven't filed taxes yet, you gotta go in and get it. If you have already filed taxes, you probably already have it saved on your computer. And then the Bank of America Paycheck Protection Program application addendum. That's it. That's all for independent contractors, they're really not asking for a whole lot. And I'll show you what that second form is. This is what it is, guys. It just asks you to basically so your loan amount is gonna be your monthly payroll times 2.5. So however much you make on Uber and Lyft times 2.5. That's how much you're gonna put to request. And again, it's not a guarantee, but it's like a request to get that amount of money. And then, so the reason why you do the 1099 is to show that you are active. For me, they asked they called me back and they said, hey, do you have anything current? Because all my tax stuff was from last year. So they wanted something showing that my business is active as of February 15th. For whatever reason, that was the date they said. So if you have any pay stubs or any, if you can find anything, bank statements or whatever, I don't really know, showing that you are still receiving income and paychecks, because it's a paycheck protection program, you should have that on hand as well, just in case they do announce it. I did want to also tell you how it is forgiven, and what you need to use the money for. So let's see, loan details and forgiven. So here we go. The loan will be fully forgiven if the funds are used for payroll costs, interest on mortgages, rent, and utilities. Due to likely high subscription, at least 75% of the forgiven amount must have been used for payroll. So they want you to mostly use it for payroll. So that's what the main thing is. It's to keep you paid. Again, if you have a business-owned rent, which I guess you as an independent contractor, I guess your rent is your business rent. I think the rent is mostly for office, if you have an office. If you own an office building, like that's what they're applying for. And utilities, also, again, I'm assuming that's for a leased office space. Probably if you're an Uber or Lyft driver or independent contractor, you don't have an office. I would honestly, they asked me if I wanted to use it for rent and stuff, and technically I do write off 25% of my home, my rent, but I just, you know what, I just applied just for the payroll. And that's what it is for really anyway. So yeah, forgiveness is based on the employer maintaining or quickly rehiring employees and maintaining a salary level. So really what the whole point of this is, guys, and I'm gonna end the video right here, but the Paycheck Protection Program is to keep you paid during the lockdown and during everything. So that's what the point of it is. And again, they've almost given out, what, 349 billion plus 310 billion? That's $659 billion. That's $500 billion they're giving out to small businesses to keep people making money, to keep people's paychecks going. That's why it's called Paycheck Protection Program. But anyways, guys, that's really all I can show you. Again, you're just gonna get that portal. It's through Intralinks. I have it saved on my tab here. It's very, very self-explanatory. Again, those are the documents that you do need to upload as an independent contractor. You just need the 1099, at least through Bank of America, and then your application addendum, the loan amount. So it's really, really simple. For me, it honestly took 10-15 minutes once I figured it all out. And I honestly say, why not go ahead and try to apply? And if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't, but at least you know you tried. So that's the PPP. And yeah, thank you all for watching today's video, and let me know if you have any questions at all, and I will let you know if I do get approved, if I do get the loan. And if I do get my loan, I will make a video on that. But until then, let me know if you have any questions down below. Thank you for watching today's video. Bye, guys. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name's Dylan and thank you so much for coming by. I really do appreciate it. In today's video, I'm going over a very interesting topic, and a lot of financial advisors have been talking about this. I myself am not a financial advisor. I am a self-employed person, I guess, small business owner. And you are watching this, maybe you're an Uber or a Lyft driver, or maybe you're a gig worker. You are technically, yes, a small business owner. That's basically how it works. Yeah, you're a small business owner, whether you believe it or not. You going out and driving for Uber, you're technically a small business owner. So what the US stimulus bill has passed is basically an economic injury disaster loan. Basically, it's in the form of a $10,000 loan that does not need to be paid back. They announced this, and there was like, we're gonna give out $10 billion of these $10,000 checks, and there's been some updates, and from what I hear, what I understand, and again, I'm no financial advisor, I'm no certified public accountant, but it looks like they're saying it's going to be $1,000 per person. So if you have a business with 10 employees, you would get the $10,000, but if you're by yourself, it's $1,000. So for the sake of this, it is a $10,000 loan, but I do want you to understand, and I also don't want you to, you know, whatever. I don't want to give out any false information. I'm just basically saying, I mean, this was announced, and you could have this in your bank account soon. You could have $1,000, you could have $10,000, but most likely it's gonna, if you're just by yourself, I think from what I'm hearing, it's gonna be a $1,000 check, but hey, that's better than nothing, and worst comes to worst, I'm wrong, and you actually get $10,000. So I already applied for this, but I'm gonna walk you through it. It should only take you 10 or 15 minutes. The application says it's gonna take 2 hours. It doesn't take 2 hours. It really doesn't even ask for that much personal information. So yeah, it should only take you around 20, maybe 30 minutes tops if you're really, really careful reading everything like over and over, but it should not take 2 hours. So here we go. I'm gonna sync up my computer here and walk you through it. Here we go. This is the website right here, guys. I'll leave a link to this down below in the comment section for you guys to check out. So here we go. Disaster loan assistance, federal disaster loans for businesses, private nonprofits, homeowners, and renters. This is where we fall under, businesses. If you're an Uber or Lyft driver, or an Instacart shopper, or whatever, food delivery driver, yes, this, you know, it includes you. Streamline process requirements. Again, you need to read all this. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just walking through you. I guess basically I'm gonna just share with you how I'm doing it, and you guys are following along, okay? So this is me. There's all these applications. I mean, you can't really lie on this. Like, just fill out the truth, okay? That's really all you do, and they're gonna accept you or deny you. I had one person say, oh, if you're still going out and driving for Uber and you're filed for unemployment, you can get sued for fraud. And it's like, well, if you fill out the application, you list everything, like, and they deny you, and if they accept you, they accept you. It's not like you're lying. So, you know, just as long as you're telling the truth, you'll be fine. So for me, I click an applicant is a business with not more than 500 employees. So anything under 500 employees is considered a small business owner, an individual who operates under sole proprietorship with or without employees, or as an independent contractor. I think drivers would click this one, but you know, do whichever one you think is correct. Who operates? Yeah, so as an independent contractor. So let's click that one, right? That one looks good. Review and check all the following. Are you engaged in any illegal activity? I don't know. Maybe you are. So if you are, don't click that one. But if you're not, click that one. The applicant is no principal. The applicant with the 50% is, oh yeah, 60 days of whatever, blah, 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 blah. I mean, read this. I already read all this stuff, but if you're an agricultural enterprise or a farm, but if you're not a lobbyist, if you don't do legal gambling, if you're not in any prurient sexual nature, sale of products or services of prurient sexual nature, okay, cannot be a state, local, or municipal entity. Continue. Type in your name here. This would just be your name, trade name, your EIN or SSN. So even if you haven't, technically filed as a company, basically the EIN is like your social security number for your company. So if you create an LLC or a S Corp, you will get an EIN. But if you don't, if you just have it set up through your personal bank, type in your social security number here, organizational type. You would probably click independent. I'm guessing most of you guys are independent contractors. I do have an LLC, so I clicked LLC. I just set it up for tax reasons, basically so I can get a lot more write-offs, and it's mostly for tax reasons, but click whatever you want. I'll get into that. That's a whole nother topic. Is the applicant a nonprofit? Probably no. A franchise? No. So let's just click independent contractor just so you guys, have all this stuff here. Gross revenues. Yeah, so you will have to know your gross revenues for the past 12 months. Just go through your app, type up all the earnings week by week or whatever. I think, prior to the date of the disaster, January 31st, 2020. So from January 31st, 2019 to January 2020. So yeah, this part could take you, maybe they're including that in the 2 hours, you counting that up. But I know you guys are quick at math. Just go on your calculator, Cost of goods sold. I guess that's everything you sold. Rental properties. Nonprofit cost, combined annual operating expenses. Compensation, list the social services provided, probably nothing. Primary business address, this would just be your personal address if you're self-employed. Yeah, fill all this stuff out. I'm gonna fill mine out really quick and then we're gonna go next. All right, so the next page, this is your business owner's information. Individual owner, this you would just type in your own name, again, your social security number, again, your street address, fill all this stuff out. Ownership percent, probably 100%. So yeah, I'm gonna fill mine out and then we're gonna go to the next page. This page is pretty self-explanatory, but then we'll go to additional information. So here we go. All right, so here's the additional information. In the past year, has a business or a listed owner been convicted of a criminal offense? Click yes if you have, or no if you haven't. Is the applicant or any listed owner currently suspended or debarred from contracting with the federal government or receiving federal grants or loans? Click yes or no, but I'm gonna click no because I'm not barred. Are you presently subject to an indictment, criminal information arraignment, or other means by which formal criminal charges are brought in any jurisdiction? Have you been arrested for any criminal offense? Have you been ever convicted, pled guilty? I'm gonna click no. If anyone is assisting you in completing the application, whether you pay a fee for the service or not, that person must enter their information below. Yeah. I was gonna say maybe put me there, but no, I'm not. You're just following along with me. No, I'm not helping you fill out your application. No, that's not what we're doing here. I would like to be considered for an advance up to $10,000. So if you want to be considered for an advance up to 10 grand, if you want to have 10 grand in your bank account, click there. If not, then don't click there. Where to send funds? This is the interesting part. You type in your bank, your account number, your routing number. Read all this. Definitely read all that. I already read it all. I hereby say that the above is true and correct. Click that. Then click next. And then I'm not going to click on the summary page because it's going to show all my personal information, and obviously I'm not going to share all my personal information with you. But yeah, it's just going to go to summary. Then you're going to review all this information and you're going to click submit. And that's literally it, guys. It's super easy, guys, and that's literally how you can apply for the loan. Again, you don't have to pay it back. It says it right on the application there that you don't have to pay it back. Oh yeah, this video was inspired by the Rideshare Guy. I wasn't gonna make a video on this. I did see the Rideshare Guy, Jay Crater, shout out to you guys. He posted a video on this and I thought, you know what, he has a big audience. I have a smaller audience, and it would be cool to share this information with you guys as well, because I think it's valuable information that drivers should know about. And have a great day, guys. Bye.